And it's Power Monday now. It's going down. Y'all know how we do. Yeah, and it's the daily go get Mr. Show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing. Left lane, fast lane, no coasting. Yo, it's the daily go get Mr. Show on this Power Mondays, baby. It's the Power Monday all up in your area. And today we're talking about too many kids, too many baby moms, too many baby dads. Would you refuse? You know, have you ever refused to date somebody, see somebody, be down with somebody, get with somebody, get at somebody because they had too many kids, y'all? Yeah, they really did, y'all. I'm talking about more than 4, more than 5, more than 6, whatever. They had a lot of kids. And they had a lot of multiple baby dads or baby fathers. I mean, baby dads, baby moms, whatever. Is that a red flag for you? I mean, don't front, because it is a red flag for some people. Some people don't want to be involved in none of that. They ain't really trying to see no thing like that now. Do you understand how it's going down? That's how we do. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight on this Power Monday on the Daily Go Get a Business Show. Hold on to your hat. It's going to be good. Everything is understood. We are in the house, baby. I'm your host, Son 752, a.k.a. Omar with the R. And we asking about the number of baby moms, baby dads that are acceptable in your world. And have you ever refused to date somebody, to see somebody, to start something with somebody, to get with somebody because they had too many kids? Carol Chamberlain is all up in the house. It's so good to see you. Thanks for coming out. And my big sister Robin Ming is here to do her thing. She's the queen, not the king. You know what I'm talking about now. Hey, yo, thanks for coming through now. Word up, y'all. So that's what we're talking about tonight. Tonight on the Daily Go Get a Business Show, and this evening on the Daily Go Get a Business Show. Yeah. Yo, does it matter to you? You know, so, I mean, people have children out here, baby. And it really is your choice of whether to see them or say, nah, I'm good. You know, that's not really what I'm looking for. That's not really in my repertoire. I'm not down with it. Hey, some people have multiple children. Like, they have a bunch of kids and they have a bunch of baby moms or baby dads, and they still refuse to see somebody, get with somebody, date somebody that has the same situation or a similar situation to that they do. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. Urban Therapy with Son 752. With this your daily, the Daily Go Get a Business Show. We do this every single day, every day. It rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Son 752, a.k.a. Omar with the R. And if you can't say Omar with the R, well, then you just say Omar with the R. It's the Daily Go Get a Business Show all up in your area. We are talking about something serious, something real, something that you can feel on the Daily Go Get a Business Show tonight on this Power Monday, August 3rd, all up in your area. Have you ever refused to date somebody, see somebody, get with somebody, like somebody, love somebody, trust somebody, start a life with somebody, do anything with somebody because they had too many kids? You like, damn, shorty got a 5-piece and this ain't a lease. This shit is all real. This I can't feel. She got a 6-piece. Yo, shit is going up. Everything is real high. I ain't that guy. Got a 7-piece. 7. If it ain't heaven, this shit is crazy. That's a lot of Slurpees from 7-Eleven. 8. Yo, that shit is straight. She got 8 kids. What the fuck? We got 8 kids now. 9. Yo, this shit is crazy. Out of line. I can't get with this shit. I'm out in the whole 9. 10. What the hell was you doing? Every time you turn over, you had another one. What the? Yo. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Okay, all right. Stacy Cook all up in the house. S. Cook all up in the house is a good look. What's going on, my good? Glad to see me. Some you coming all the way through. All the way through. And the beauty I could not see, Cherry. Wow. The beauty I could not see Cherry. Well, bite my tongue. That's a hell of a name there. The beauty I could not see Cherry. And she says, I imagine that it's a woman. It's definitely a red flag for me. More than 2 is a turnoff. Wow, a turnoff. A turnoff. Bottom shelf, middle shelf, Smirnoff. Okay, now you know it's interesting that you put it that way because you said them having more than 2 children is a turnoff. A turnoff. So you're not turned off by their appearance or their attitude. You're turned off by the decisions that they have made concerning procreation, reproduction, and family. And that's a turnoff for you. That's interesting. Hey, different strokes for different folks. I know men who say, even to this day, I don't want to mess with no woman who has kids. You know, nowadays, as we older now, that sounds crazy to me. But I'm not everybody. Everybody is not me. I don't live through everybody. Everybody doesn't live through me. I don't make the choices for everybody or anybody else, except for those who are directly associated with me. So what can I really say? I can't really say nothing because it's a preference thing. You know, if that's what your choice is, who am I to question that, judge that, deny that, or have something negative to say about it? That's on you. And really, just like we decide, well, we should be the one to decide how many children that we're going to have and by who and whatever, like if you've made that choice for yourself, you should also be proactive, or should I say it's reasonable that you would choose for yourself who you're going to even date or be involved with or associated with on any level. So, I mean, I ain't mad at it. I just think it's interesting that you put that it's a turn off. I've never heard it put that way. It's a turn off. All right. But let's get it popping, though. All right. So, S. Cook says that she just had this combo yesterday. Yesterday. Yeah, a lot of people look at this, look at it a certain kind of way. I mean, you see these memes on Facebook all the time. Have you ever, but it's not normally about whether you would not date somebody because they have kids. I've seen it written like, would you stop dating somebody, stop messing around with somebody, leave somebody alone, keep it moving, tell them to kick rocks because they had bad kids, unruly kids. If the kids started to get into the middle of the relationship and make things difficult or a real strain for y'all to even get it popping on a personal level, on a love level. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a problem understanding your love language, shorty, because you ain't talking that real stuff. You ain't talking about that, what's the deal stuff. So, yeah. Now, when I was younger, maybe a lot of my friends, and when we was teenagers, of course, we probably didn't really want to be associated with women that had kids. Or should I say girls who had kids at that time, but there were girls who had kids. So I'm thinking like when I was a teenager, 15, 16, 17 years old, I wasn't messing around with no chicks that had kids, but I didn't, come in contact to even really have, the choice with a lot of girls who had kids as teenagers. Cause when I was a teenager, I looked at myself as a kid. A teenager running wild, just trying to hang out, have some fun, do this, that, and the third, or whatever. Get a little ass when I could, whatever. But as I got into my 20s, a lot of people had children, male and female. So it was something that we had to get used to because we was growing up. People were starting to, I mean, we was out of high school. Many of us were out of college or going to college, and we were starting to have children. Some people were already married, starting families and shit like that. So when having children was something, it was a reality. It was real. By the time I got in college, you know, a girl having a baby wasn't that much of a big deal. It was like, well, you know, she got a baby. What they got to do with me? You know, what's your child have to do with me? I got a kid. I'm not trying to hear that, see? Nah, not really like that. But it was something that, you know, we had to take into consideration. I don't know about y'all, but I knew some trifling situations with girls. I knew some girls who had multiple kids before they was 20. Multiple kids before they was 20. Multiple baby fathers before they was 20. I definitely knew dudes who had multiple baby moms before they was 20. Some of them I knew that had multiple kids before they was 18. It is what it is. It is what it is. And this ain't all people that lived in the projects either. Sometimes it just be that way. Through whatever situation, because there were multiple reasons for the situations, but it happened. And one thing about a child is you can't stuff it back up in the womb. Like, yo, you can't unfuck somebody. You can't unhave a child. You know, you can terminate a pregnancy, but you can't unhave the child. Once it comes out into the world, yeah, it's something you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That's something you got to deal with. So when it comes time to deal with that, you're going to have to, you know, put your big boy drawers on, your big girl panties, or however it goes. But this is the situation. So, if hold up, like the beauty I could not see, Cherry said, anybody who has more than 2 children is a turn off for her. What's your limit? What's the rest of y'all limit? Have you ever really thought about this? Like, well, and I think that the answer changes as we get older, because our expectations of people and their family sizes and their experience has to increase. I'm gonna be 50 years old next week. 50, the big 50. I don't even know how to do that shit. 50. Anyway, so for me to think that I would, you know, if I was dating, that I'm going to date a woman that doesn't have any kids, it's a little unrealistic at this time. It's also unrealistic to think that if I'm going to mess with one of these young chicks, even if she has 3 or 4 kids, it's unrealistic to think that she ain't going to want another one, especially by me, because I know, you know what I'm saying, you know, she wants some of this juice. You know, see, I'm talking about, you know, we talking about quality offspring here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm putting out? Quality offspring, baby. Anyway, I mean, you see my daughter. I don't fuck. Yo, I'm spitting out that, you know what I mean? I'm shooting that crack. The crack is swimming in. Anyway, well, it's the real shit though. But yeah. So, you know, like, and that's if I was messing around with young girls. I don't fuck around like that. But if I was messing around with a chick that's in her 30s, she might be ready for another one. Like, well, you know, you only turning 50. It ain't like you know what I mean? You can have kids all the way until you like 60, 70, until it don't work no more. So on some real shit, you gonna put it out there like that. You gotta be ready for whatever happens, whatever occurs as far as their history is concerned. You can't think that you're gonna be, you know, messing around with no 40-year-old virgins or women that don't have any kind of experience or sexual history or anything like that. And we can't discount talking about their sexual history when you consider the fact that in order to have children, you got to have sex. So the other question starts to come into play. If you have multiple children by multiple baby fathers, baby moms, and all of that kind of stuff, if you a woman, should you be looked at like you a hoe? Because you know that's what it comes down to. That's what people be wondering. When you got 4 kids and you got 4 baby fathers, you got 5 kids, you got 5 baby fathers, you know that certain people be looking at you sideways like, damn, she just opened her legs for anybody. I'm like, so which one of y'all chicks haven't had sex more than 5 times? All right, let me ask a more realistic question. So you saying that you've only went raw with 5 people or less in your whole life? So you done kept it tight. Like straight condom or straight, no, I've only had 4 boyfriends. One was when I was 15 and we was together until I was 23. No kids. And then we broke up finally. And then I met the man who would later become my husband. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I'm saying it is what it is. You know, I mean, on some real shit, at least if you can come through, if you can have sex and wash it off afterwards, then you actually are okay. But of course, people are going to judge that the way they want to judge it. So plenty of people are going to look at a woman who has multiple children by multiple fathers. They're going to look at her like she loose. And that may totally not be the case. But people are going to look at things the way they want to look at things because people just have a propensity to judge people negatively, you know, that do things or live lives that they don't live. And as we talk about dudes, don't let a dude have more than 3 baby moms. Because then that just means he don't never wear a condom. He just run up in anybody and shoot up in anything. He be having kids like auctions. He be auctioning off his sperm. Swim rows. You know, that's those X chromosomes. Swim rows. The girl chromosomes is X. The Y chromosomes. Y chromosomes, boys. Anyway, that looked more like a W, right? Anyway, yeah. So if a man, I mean, some men actually earn this title because you can't have a baby by every woman you mess with, especially if you out there like that. So you got 7 kids and you got 6 baby moms, or you got 7 baby moms. Ain't nobody gonna look at you like you ain't a little bit reckless. But it don't mean that nobody is gonna mess with you. That's what it don't mean. Same thing with women. A woman can have 8 baby fathers, 8 kids, 8 baby fathers. A man will still be like, he'll still come through and make number 9. 9. I see how the rest of the 8 got here because that shit is a straight bomb, my dear. And I'll be running up in it every night. I can't deal with that shit. And it's still tight. You wouldn't believe it. But yes, it is. She got to spring back. Maybe she got fury, and you know that. It preserved the twat. It preserved the twat. She got a lot, yo. She do the robot in the bed, all kinds of freak shit. Like she said, she got the bedroom eyes and the thick thighs. That shit be happy. Straight hypnotized. I'm pregnant. Fuck it then. Okay, hold on. And what's going on, Emily? Dunlap in the house. I said it, Emily. What we got? Hold on. Chill. Trying to make sure my shit's straight. So, all right. Robin Ming says more than one baby mom is baby mama drama. Is that true? I'm not so sure. Not so sure. One thing about baby mama drama that I've noticed over the years, you only have baby mama drama when you are one who brings drama yourself. Like I noticed that a lot of people who be having baby mama drama, baby father drama, and all that kind of shit, they always try to play the innocent victim, like they just chose the wrong person or the wrong person chose them, and they ain't about that life and all of that. They just trying to live their life, but it's a fucking lie. I have never met any baby mom or baby dad who had mad baby mama drama or baby father drama who didn't foster that type of attitude themselves. They might not do it around you because I done seen them keep it straight up in the tuck. Like they know you ain't about that life. They don't act like they about that life. Like they the parakeet on the perch. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Yo, you really going for that shit? My cat is like, what the fuck? So what? Yeah, they act all nice, like they know you ain't with all of that, and they really want to be with you, so they act all even tempered and all of that shit. But when you see them in true character, where they can't hide it, and you see it come out. So yeah, I mean, we all have to take responsibility for our actions, but we're talking about your choices and what governs your choices in life. What governs your choices in life? Do you live your life like soon as I see some real trouble out there, somebody, as soon as I see myself getting involved with somebody that I think might be detrimental to my health, well-being, or my mental state, sanity, and all of that, I'm gonna get back, holler back, I'm out of here. But everybody ain't like that. So what about you? What's your baby father limit? What's your baby dad limit? I think it can vary because really your heart starts to govern. Your heart governs exactly how you gonna proceed, how you gonna move forward, and whether or not you're gonna deal with somebody. And so if your heart say, yo, give him a shot, more than likely you won't give him a shot. If your heart says, well, you know, I mean, really, I could take this or leave this. It ain't really all that good anyway, from, just on the visual side. Not saying that they don't look good or whatever, but they may not look good and feel good to you at the same time. And you may not be getting that good vibe. So that's why I can't say off the rip whether I would mess with a woman who had a bunch of kids or not. Because the real question is, what's going to be my position with the kids? Am I really trying to be with this chick like this? Or am I just trying to go out, get something to eat, go see a movie, have a couple of drinks, have a couple of laughs, walk in the park, flip a couple of coins in the water fountain or whatever? Like, if that's the case, I mean, because dating is about feeling people out. Some people think dating is all about making a choice right then and there. Like, I'm dating you, we go together. Like, nah. Dating is what you do before you stake your claim in somebody. Slow down, Kimasabi. Fuck is up with you? Chill, man. You want some Joe? And then you might start seeing how come she got 6 baby dads. Because, well, one thing is for sure, she's not it's not hard for her to make a quick decision. Okay. Robin Ming says, more than one baby mom is about baby mama drama. S. Cook says, when do they have time to date if they have 3 or more small kids? Shit. You might have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 small children, but it depends on what you call small. Like, they not gonna be stair steps like that. They're more than likely they're gonna be 2, 3, sometimes 4, 5, 6 years apart or whatever. So, it's a whole babysitting thing. You start sectioning them off. Sometimes this baby father get his kids or they family, your mom, you got sisters, And your sisters or your brothers, they got kids, so they come get them, or it gets worked out. It definitely gets worked out. I have never seen anybody with a bunch of kids who didn't have time to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do otherwise. Even though, as you can clearly see, all of their concentration should have been right, but it don't. Thank y'all for liking the show. Please push the like button, press that like button, smash the like button, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Don't forget to share the show. 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 Share the show. All right. Ansel Jones, my brother. Ansel Jones. Ansel Jones says he pimping himself. Carol Taylor says, can you say, listen, I'm not conceited. You know, I've been this way ever since. I'm not conceited. I'm just convinced. I mean, what man shouldn't think that, you know, like, you should be proud. I mean, you should be proud of your sperm. You shouldn't be like, well, you know, I wouldn't want to reproduce because, you know what I mean, this world is fucked up, and I don't think I could produce children that are tough enough to make it out here. And fuck out of here. I'm like, shit. Any child that's part of mine, you know what I'm saying? Shit. They're going to be handsome, beautiful. They're going to be straight. They're going to be smart. They're going to be ready to go. They're going to be intuitive. They're going to be creative. They're going to be, that's how you're supposed to look at it. Like, shit. You know, who wouldn't want to have a baby by me? Shit. I would rather feel confident about that than to feel like, well, I want some shallow shit like, damn, I don't want no ugly or fat baby mom. Fuck. I feel like shit. I wouldn't give a fuck if she was a straight mud duck. You're like, yo, my 23 chromosomes it's gonna take up all that shit. That's all you got? Man, I don't care. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear shit. All right. So show says I thought it was me that made the girls this way. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is, yo. But yeah. So it's hard for me to say just by eyeballing it. Like, yo, if a woman had like 7 kids, like I wouldn't mess with her. In the back of my mind, I'm saying like, how many baby fathers involved with this? Because if she was married for a long time and she had 5 by her husband, they was married 15 years. I mean, what can I say? So she might have 3 baby fathers, but you know, the husband, you know, straight kicked her down with a 5-piece. No twins. Straight bow. 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 And he might be holding it down. I meant mud duck, T. Carey, right? Mud duck, not mud tank. Mud duck. Duck. That's how whack she was. I was like, shorty, it's 3:00 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm buzzed like crazy and shit. You know what I mean? I'm trying to sneak you into the crib on the creek joint. You talking about some Aflac. I'm like, Aflac? What kind of shit is that? Hurry up. Get in the crib. Nah, I'm just playing. But my brother Samaj Network is all up in the house. Alabama is all up in the place. Good to see your face. Yo, thanks for coming through the space. Word up. But yeah, so, but I mean, what's an unacceptable number? What's an unacceptable number for well, no. The real question is, does the amount of children that a person have determine whether you will date them or not? If you are dating, you know, because you got a lot of Monday morning quarterbacks that been married for mad years, and they want to get into this. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with nobody. You wouldn't mess with nobody unless you talking about infidelity. So what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to go back to a different time and start, being more rational. I'm trying before you met the love of your life or the one that you settled for. You know what I'm saying? You like, do what Carol Chamberlain would do. Like, well, I do remember when I was, before me and it was, I mean, girl gotta live, girls, they want to have fun. Oh, girls, they want to have fun. But you ain't got to be a hoe in order to have lived your life. You live, you learn, you make mistakes, you have some fun. Sometimes the fun gets out of hand and, you make a mistake and you wind up regretting it. But you get back on your horse and you ride again. So maybe some of those rides that you took for whatever reason led to multiple children, multiple baby fathers, multiple baby mothers, whatever the case may be. Should that determine who will give you a chance to not necessarily redeem yourself, because you don't owe anybody. Listen, I wouldn't give a fuck if I had 18 children. This is who I am, and this is what you're working with. I'm not going to apologize for my babies. They're mine. I'm acknowledging them. Hopefully, I'm there for them. So why would I owe you an explanation about why I made the decisions that I made? Okay, yeah, I was slinging my dick in any way that it would fit back in the day. I'm going to the Greek picnic. You know what I mean? The second weekend in July. Yo, I done bedded down the whole South Jersey and Delaware, Montgomery County, Delaware County, Bucks, yo. South Philly, Germantown, West Oak Lane, Mount Airy, West Philly, Southwest. No, not Southwest. Fuck that. I'm just playing. Frankfurt. Yeah. Yeah, you might have been wild at the time. The question is, were you able to wash off that shit? Are you bringing a host of diseases, children, baby mom drama, and that attitude of recklessness to where you are in your current station? Because people going to look at you some kind of way. They can act like, no, the past is the past and blah, blah. A lot of people say the past is the past when they want things. The past is the past when they want something for themselves. They're like, shit, I wouldn't give a fuck if she had 10 kids and 13 baby fathers. You see this, she got a fat egg. And I'm going to see how come everybody is willing to have a child by her. We about to see what it is. We about to see what it is, So and women do the same thing. Not all women, of course, but I've seen women in the way they act when they want what they want. It don't be a whole lot getting in the middle of that, like. I want what I want. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Good to see you some. Good to see me some you and my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. I said my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. What's going on, my man? Good to see me some you. Word up. So Jones says Trojan Man said he got an endorsement. Word. Samaj Network says if she got 3 kids or more, I can't do anything for you. 1 kid is my limit. If I get with a woman and she has 2, they better be hella respectful. See, that's interesting. Now, see, that's exactly what I was just talking about. Like if you're trying to make a life with her, it's funny to me that the amount of kids that she has would make a difference. Because the package deal is the package deal. So if she had one, you're gonna have to be responsible for the one, whether his father is in his life or not. Because if you with the mother, then you with the child. If she has full custody of the child, ain't no way around it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're a likable man or whatever, shit, the kid's gonna be on your side anyway. But once again, your choice is your choice. And who am I to say what your choice should be? I mean, how it should play out. Here's my thing though. And on some real shit, and it's been this way for a minute, I would rather deal with a woman that has children than a woman who doesn't have any. Like, you're 50 years old. Like, I'm about to turn 50. So let's say you anywhere in your 40s or whatever, and you don't have no kids. Maybe I'm judging in a different way. Like, so what's going on? All them eggs is cracked. You fried all your eggs. What happened? And that's just me. Like, none. but I also remember, certain people saying that when we was only in our 20s. Like, yo, you 28 and you don't have no kids? Like, yo, slow down. You got a lot more time left. But they already had like 4 or 5 at the time and shit. You know what I mean? All crazy. But yeah. So, and the reason I say that is because when a woman doesn't have children, she may have a different outlook on life. Like, funny thing is, I'm not looking at it like she's extra cautious. She wants to make sure. I'm not really looking at it that way. I'm looking sort of like, so ain't no dude make a mistake in you? You know what I mean? Because the juice box will make you make a mistake. Yeah, on both sides. Because a good tool will make a woman, wrap her legs around you and be like, nah, you good. Like, what do you mean you good? Get your fertile myrtle ass. You like, nah, fuck that. Like, yo. like, yo, get off me. All right. But yeah, I mean, she can have a problem. She may not be able to have kids. That's a little different than, so you was careful enough not to have kids that long? It's a little curious. Like, you don't even have no abortions? Not saying that everybody should have an abortion. Definitely not saying that, but I'm saying like no miscarriages, no nothing. Well, because I wanted to focus on my career and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, to the point where you let the time run out? Well, I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is you saying? What you saying? Carol Chamberlain says everybody doesn't want children or can't have children. That ain't what God said. Let me stop fucking with y'all. But for me personally, I'm like, from the time I was like 35 on up, nah, you should have one. Especially if you have one and they don't have any. it should at least make them want to have one. I know with men, they do it all the time. Men, like, well, I need to have one of my own. Like, she got 3 kids, she got 4 kids. I need to shoot at least like a 4th one or a 5th one, because they all might, try to roll on me or something. I need somebody that's gonna stand up and be like, no, that's my dad. That's just the way men think. It might not make a whole lot of sense, but Narcille says, I used to trip on one of my relatives leading the offspring race. I look at it differently when it comes to passing a legacy to one or more than one child. I had a friend that died at 20, no kids or siblings. That's one way to look at it. Charlene Curry says, either she can't have any or don't want any. Well, I've noticed that the ones that I know who didn't have any, it wasn't because they didn't want it. They were looking for a perfect situation. Carol Chamberlain says, she could be career focused. Ain't that much focus on your career. Come on, man. Y'all don't think that's a little selfish? Like, what is your career for? You don't have no kids. Like, okay. I'm not saying that you should just be a drifter or a hippie or something like that, but like, what is your career? What are you trying to stack all this dough for? Who you gonna leave it to? You gonna take it with you? You gonna bury it? They gonna bury you with it like Tutankhamun, King Tut? Is that what we doing? I just think it's a little. Emily, everybody has an inbox. Robbie Bing says, my youngest doesn't have any. She raised her nieces and nephews. Okay. As Cook says, kids are a pain in the ass. Shit. It's a very selfish outlook. It's a very selfish way of thinking about that. I ain't even gonna say psych about that. That's very selfish. I mean, because there is no greater pleasure than raising a child. But you gotta have patience. Like, if you the type that just like to point and shoot and you expect everything you say to go your way, you shouldn't be in a relationship or have children. You should probably be wiped clean from the earth, because human beings just don't work that way. Shit, dogs barely work that way. You know what I'm saying? Without you training them. The beauty I could not see says, I say that about men who don't have any. For some reason, I think they're immature. I think that might be the word that I'm keeping from saying. Like when you have children, you learn how to think outside of yourself, because you have no choice, and you learn to be more creative. You learn to understand that tomorrow will come, but guess what? You have to make that tomorrow. You have to fully create it, and you can't expect it to always go your way. One thing that children will teach you is that you're going to have to be consistent in your teaching, in your counseling, in your tutoring, in your raising. You're going to have to be consistent, because it's the only way you'll get respect. That's just the way it goes. So when people don't have children, sometimes they miss that point. And sometimes they have a problem with jealousy if you have children. So you have children, they don't always understand, well, I have children. I can't spend all my money. I can't always just go running off to the Caribbean and jumping on planes, trains, and automobiles, going hit this place, that, and the third. I got to make sure that I'm available. I have to make sure that I'm more than available, but accessible. You know what I mean? Like, I also have to make sure that I arrange my finances and my life so that they will have things, or that in a pinch I will be there and I will be responsible. So you know, Ansel Jones says your wife might not want children. No, that wouldn't be my wife, because we would have that already. I don't understand how people get into relationships without finding out exactly what they want out of that. I've always, you know what, I on some real shit. I be wondering, like, what do men and women be talking about when they by themselves? Like, what do they rap about? Because I talk about real shit that I thought about randomly, all the way back to when I was 5 years old, growing up, my perspective, how far I've come. I ask questions. I want to know where you were, what you did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not on some nosy shit, not on some old, oh, I can't believe you, but on some old, like, who are you? Let's talk. Compare notes. Let's get to know each other. We talk about politics, religion. We talk about love. We talk about friendship, families. You know what I mean? Friendships. I mean, clubs, organizations. We talk about real shit. Is there a God or not? Is there heaven or hell? You know, like, what the fuck do motherfuckers be talking about? How could you marry somebody and not know if they want kids or not? Like, how does that happen? How? Shit, keeping it a buck, by the time most motherfuckers get married, they already got kids. Whether they have them with each other or by somebody else. That's more of the world we live in, not the fantasy world that we always talked about that happened with our grandparents. Because it wasn't like that. You know, motherfuckers, the old heads keep lying. They keep lying. Oh yeah, you know, all of our kids, all of my brothers and sisters, you know, have the same mother and father. Yo, come on, man. I'm not saying that didn't happen, because it did. But then when you start getting deep into it, you know, then you find out that there was some other kids. You know what I mean? I ain't saying everybody has gone through that, but come on, man. So, tell the whole story. That would be like me trying to tell my daughter now, yeah, you know, I remember the blizzard of 1978. And like the snow was this high, and we still had to go to school. And I walked 3 miles to school and 3 miles back. I wasn't even standing this high in 1978. I was 8. You know what I'm saying? So how do you marry somebody and not know if they want kids or not? Because I'm asking from the gate. Like, even a man at my age, I need to know. Because you might fuck around and be trying to have a baby at 48. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Nah, ain't gonna be none of that. You out of your fucking mind? You crazy? Emily Dunlap says a lot of people don't get that when they have children. Okay. And she also says, I just said that to my friend, that conversation should be made before she became your wife. Like, what the fuck do motherfuckers be talking about? Do they just say the things that they think that they girl want to hear? Do women just say the things that they think that they man want to hear? So is it possible that people are getting married and don't even really know each other, even though they've dated for a long time, but they just been kind of towing the line? Is that what we talking about? Is that what we've been doing? Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on? How you feeling? Robbie Robert Ming says, everything happens for a reason. My daughter wanted kids, but once her sister passed, she had kids. She had kids. Her 4 nieces and nephew. Only God knows what's going to happen. I mean, that's a totally different situation. It really is, because whether your children are biological or not, if you are raising children, the whole game then switched, flipped, bounced, because raising children is raising children. Before I had my baby, I was basically raising my nephew, who was already pretty much an adult, 18, 19 years old. And I started to see, like, yo, this is what happened. You know, when I had to fill in those holes, I'm thinking that an 18, 19, 20-year-old gets it. No, he didn't get it. There were a lot of things that he didn't know and didn't really want to know. You know, he was in his young, selfish stage and all of that shit, living under the roof, not wanting to pay no rent, not wanting to put no food in the refrigerator, not wanting to use up all of the electricity and utilities and free cable and have people come in like, what the fuck is you doing? What you doing? So unpacking that is still raising children, but I'm raising a grown man. Then I had a baby, and I ain't had my child till I was 35 years old, fully 35. Was going to be 36 that year. So anyway, Robin Mink says, I'm going to hurt you. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
90 seconds.
Please. Don't hurt me. Everything is all good. Yes, it's all good. Yes. It's going to be all right. Yes. All right, y'all. Hold on. We still got a little bit more time. Hold on. Narcille says, how about marrying someone just because you had a child? Well, that happens. But one thing is for sure, both of you will understand what having a child is all about. Now, what you'll find out about in real time is what co-parenting is all about. I bet. Carol Chamberlain says some people just lie to get what they want. That's true. But look, before we get out of here, y'all, like, so what is it? You know, does the amount of kids that somebody have govern whether you will date them, see them, get with them, try them out, give them a chance, hang out, whatever? Does it matter to you? Does that part of it matter to you? You know, because for some of us it might, and for some of us it might not. For me, I'm going to have to lean more towards no. It doesn't matter. Now, if I get serious about you and I see the kind of mother that you are, that makes a difference. And I would expect you to check me on the kind of father that I am. Because you might have girls. You want a man around your girls that might be giving them the eye, like, you want a man like that? You don't check your men out before you move them in or make them a part of your life? You don't make sure that they're not pedophile. You don't make sure that they're not abusive. You don't make sure that they're irresponsible. I mean, that they're responsible. You don't make sure that they stand up men and 100% and are patient and compassionate and understanding, smart. You don't. Or are you the type of person that makes snap decisions, and that's why you have 6 baby fathers, and you figure it don't matter how you start. We'll take care of everything when we'll just see how everything plays out when we get to wherever we're going. Like, that's how you doing it? I mean, because if that's the way you live your life, then you don't have any business having any children, in my opinion, because the children that you have will take those cues from you. And there's a chance that they could wind up being somebody's baby mom or baby dad at a young age, because you didn't teach them how to mitigate themselves, how to regulate themselves, how to how to scrutinize, how to regulate, how to make like, listen, just because your dick hard or your coochie is wet, it don't mean that you gotta move forward. You ain't got to do that. You know, I mean, we in our music and all of that, we make light of that shit, and even in our movies. You know how, like in the movies, especially black movies, and this shit be irking the shit out of me too. You know, like in the black movies, I probably shouldn't say only in the black movies, but to me, it's more offensive in the black movies. You know, man meets woman, and that sex scene. You know, the sex scene where they first have sex. You know, they be all hot and heavy. You know what I'm saying? Tearing each other clothes off and all of that shit. He put her on the kitchen counter. And he just start banging her and shit. You know, they don't talk about nothing. Never even talked about having sex before and all of that shit. All caution is to the wind. And you know, it's a movie, so the sex only be like 30 seconds. And she be enjoying it too. She 30-second orgasm and all that good shit. You know, never even took her shirt off. That's how you know it's fake. Like, the first time you have sex with somebody, you don't even get a good look at the dick, huh? Like, shorty, like, women that I know, they want to see the dick first. Like, whoa. Let me see. Yeah. More of that shit aside. And he want to get his shit an inspection. I don't blame him. You know, get that shit. I'm the same with the twat. I'm like, okay, good there. Okay. You want to make sure there's no lesions, lacerations, questionable marks, bumps. You know, make sure that nothing is healing up. It's important. It's important. Like, make sure no bumpy babies came out of there. Like, yo, your baby was born with shingles. Like, Charlie Gray said, how many shorties is looking? Shit. No, it still says the smell test is first. Yo, man, shout out to all the women. Shout out to all the women back in the day. And the first thing that they used to do after they broke up with a dude was go to the clinic and make sure that this shit used to kill me. Like, yo, yeah, as soon as we broke up, I went and made sure that everything was okay. I was like, oh, really? So when we broke up, you went and made sure you went to the doctor to make sure everything was all right. So it was okay if I was burning you while we was together. That was cool, right? So, as long as me and you was together, you was gonna eat that STD, right? But when we broke up, you want to make sure I ain't leave you with something. Yo. What? Oh, all right then. Anyway, Carol Chamberlain says, watch out for them herpes flare-ups. Oh my, yeah, I'm watching close, Carol. Fuck out of here. Yo, that, like I said, that's one thing in the movies that they never pay attention to, you know. Now, when you take it back all the way back to the classic movies, old movies like Claudine. Remember, Claudine had a bunch of kids. James Earl Jones, he didn't give a fuck. He was like, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking out. And all of the kids, you know, they wasn't like little angels or whatever. But that's what it is. You know, there's like the kids on the TV, they just sit there, watch TV, share popcorn, and say their little smart things that are in the script. And real life kids talk too much. They want you to play the video games with them all day and night. You know what I'm saying? They got activities for you. Emily Dunlap says, you stupid, but that's true. You know. Look. Like, yo, as long as we together, you can burn me all you want. I mean, not like that, but you know what I mean. But you ain't gonna be leaving me, and I find out that you done. Like, yo, you. Let me repeat that. But I don't even know if we really, if we touch this topic like I really meant to. But nonetheless, you already know, you've lived your life and you are part of your life. So you know whether you have felt that way as far as dating or not dating somebody based on the number of children that they had, or the number of baby moms and baby fathers that they had. But that's a personal choice. And I'm not here to tell you whether you're right or whether you're wrong for making that choice, because ultimately you have to live with that choice. Even if making that choice means that it works out well, or that it wasn't even a well thought out choice, even though it was thought out. Because for everybody who says things like, yeah, I don't blame you for not messing around with somebody who has that many children, blah, 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 blah. There's going to be somebody who also says, yeah, but you might miss out on a good thing by judging somebody based on how they've been or what they've been in the past. Let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Emily, you be sharing the blog talk. You be sharing the blog talk post. Like, you need to share the YouTube post. I peeped that. Like, don't nobody want to listen to that shit. Post the blog talk one, post the YouTube link, not the blog talk link. Nobody listening. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I mean, good looking out for sharing the show all together, but talk radio is for talk radio. And all right, so let's do these birthday shout outs. Let's do these birthday shout outs. Some people were born on this glorious August 3rd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special, because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box. My big cuz, my love, Lolita Dysart, Milwaukee's finest, Milltown, all up in the house. What you know now. Happy birthday, cuz. I love you to death. I resuscitate you and love you right back to life. And you know this. I mean, I love you. I'm proud of you. And you the best. And you've been down. We've been down since I was low to the ground. So I hope that today brings you health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. You do the damn thing. Also, Jolanda Small turning 48 years old today. And Jay West, happy birthday to you, Jay. And also MD Razel Ahmed, Happy birthday to you. And Moomba B. Lambert turning 40 years old today. 40. Leo sees. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, holding you down for 10 years now. The damn thing. And Calvin Baker turning 51 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Cal. And Mary Guerrera, supporter of the Daily Go Get Him show. Mary Guerrera, happy birthday. And also Elsa Melissa, happy birthday to you. And Kelbo Johnson turning 56 years old today. And Trell Smith turning 46 years old today. And Allison Young turning 53 years old today. And Pi Benny turning 44. 44, he got a 44. He got the 40. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, the strongest gun out now. And my girl, April, debt-slaying diva Frazier. April, debt-slaying diva Frazier. April Frazier. Happy birthday to you, man. And Anissa Darkchild Bain, comedian Darkchild. And Kara Revels Crittenden. Happy birthday to you. And Morris Allen turning 56 years old today. I want to say happy birthday to all of you. I mean, all y'all. And anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious August 3rd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud, just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, to rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, listen, and understand. Hey, yo, man, listen, the choice is yours, whether you are turned off or you just don't want to date somebody who has multiple children, multiple baby fathers, multiple baby moms, or whatever the case may be. The choice is yours. You're grown and they're grown, hopefully. We're not talking about teenage pregnancy here. So, the choice is yours about whether to pursue a relationship of any kind with a person like that. Hopefully you won't allow how many children a person has to govern how you feel about them as a person, because the number of children that you have doesn't tell the whole story about your personality, your heart, your ambition, your love, your worth, your friendliness. It doesn't tell the story about that. It can tell some stories of events that have happened in your life, but it doesn't tell your life story as far as the type of person you are. So I believe in giving people a decent chance. And I also believe in giving people's children a decent chance, because the babies are our future, So, we have to live with the decisions that we make, and hopefully we make the best decisions that are available. And those decisions are available. So, Yo, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. I hope y'all enjoy listening to the show as much as I enjoy broadcasting it. I want all y'all have a great night. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I get back with y'all tomorrow night for another Daily Go Get Him show, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I said, peace, y'all. All right, Blog Talk, you out of here. And yo, YouTube, I get back to y'all too.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Hey, yo, and don't forget to share the show. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do that now. Peace.